Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Redskins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Luck finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Flex round! Flex round!
First carry for Darius Geis. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Fake. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Lott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the 50, it's Lott. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10, Luck again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. To the air again. Luck. Open man, it's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing again is Luck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Check safety. Shit. Bumps up the helmet.
Now Hundley. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing, Hundley. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Mostert now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! No. Me.
They're going to look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
Back to throw here. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Check motion, 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 motion. Motion, motion. Motion. Mike, 36.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Off of play action. Luck. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw, Luck. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Play action, it's Luck. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. They'll
try and start this drive in the air. And Reed with it over the middle. he's only able to get it to right around the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Motion. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Ohio.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Flex round.
36. Mike, 36.
Flex round.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to waft it deep right sideline. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Mostert now to return. So we have and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 56 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Geis receives the pitch. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Now a run with Geis. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, Mexico!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Luck on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Luck now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they'll go on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Mostert now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go, D.
Check 99. Check 99. Motion, motion, motion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
36 to Mike. Who that?
Here we go with Geis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Single. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, this is Geis. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Hundley. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ohio. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Coming to you.
Hut.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Flex round.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Throwing, Hundley. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Flex round.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Monday. 11 B. Go ahead.
On first down, Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal.
Go! 390! Monday, 53.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Ohio!
Here we go, Ho!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Shake it, Humphrey. Hut. Hut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Me. I got him. I got motion there. Me. I got this. Flex round. Flex round. I got 86. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Check 26. Check 26. I got it. Hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. You can't block me. You can't block me. Ohio. Ohio.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio. We got it. What we got? Go. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wrong.
Throwing now, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Washington. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got...
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the gang right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with a get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in that gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. gon' get that in your arm. And no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that chicken to golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited.